Hare Krishna. I wanted to respond to a question, and it's a question that I get a lot from many people. This question is who created God? The question itself is a misnomer when it applies to God. So the creation is something which applies to material phenomena. Material phenomena is created because it has a beginning, it stays for some time, and at some point also it becomes destroyed, vanishes. So anything which is under the grip of time uh, has its reality in temporariness. Now, God, on the other hand, is the absolute person. He is the cause of all causes. So he belongs to the platform of eternality. So eternality is a concept which is in some sense understandable, but in a major sense quite inconceivable for us who generally think ourselves to be this perishing body, this temporary vehicle, this earth, water, fire, air, ether, this machine we call human body. Uh, if we understand from wisdom cultures like the Bhagavad Gita, the Vedic wisdom, and many traditions, is that actually the living being is a spiritual being. He is an eternal being, conscious being, and that he is temporarily encased in a body. That is why at a funeral we say, such and such a person has gone away. So that soul is just a tiny spark of the supreme consciousness known as God. If that soul is eternal and it is part and parcel of the supreme soul, then eternality is the complete existence of God. And being eternal as God is, that means He is beginningless. And He is actually the cause of all causes. So there is no question of who created God. God is the ever permanent reality. And first step for us to get a grip on it is to be humble and accept that God is inconceivable. I cannot, with my tiny brain and intellect, fathom the position of God's existence. But from a humble standpoint, I can hear of that supremely pure being and slowly, by His grace, develop the qualification to accept His inconceivable position and attract His attention to my desire to know Him so that He can reveal Himself. So, Bhakti Yoga, the Hare Krishna process of purifying the heart, is offering this science to everyone. And it can allow us to understand how God is not created, but God creates everyone and everything. He is everything in one way, and He is also different from everything in another way. Thank you. Hare Krishna.